So you're going to spend the next 12 minutes doing core work. So you're either going to be working your tummy or your obliques at the side here. And some of the exercises you'll be engaging your glutes and your quads as well, but the main focus is the tummy area for the next 12 minutes. Every exercise we do is going to be for 40 seconds. There's 9 exercises, you're going to do them twice. So I'll run through the exercises with you now. First one is the plank. Nice and controlled, shoulders and hips level. Avoid having the bum up in the air or arching the back too low. Just keep it nice and stable. Then your second one will be the side plank. So the side plank, you're just going to keep those hips up and hold that position. Okay, and that's going to work your obliques, the side of your body. Russian twists are third. If anyone's got any back injuries, keep your heels on the floor if you have a back injury. Okay, if not, then obviously heels off the floor and you bring the weight slowly across your body. Then you're going to move on to a hip bridge next. Your hip bridge will be just straight up. I'm not going to be screen sharing this. You guys can just follow me when I'm doing it. So your hip bridge, hips towards the ceiling, tensing the glutes. Then you're onto a hollow rock. A hollow rock, you're going to keep your arms overhead, drive your heels towards the floor, and that's going to help get your tummy up. Then you're onto mountain climbers. The mountain climbers, you're going to bring the knees under the body, shoulders and hips level, nice and controlled. Onto a flutter kick after that. For the flutter kick, you can go hands under the back, or you can have them to the sides as well, alternating the legs. Then you're onto a sit-up. So do a full sit-up. If you can't do a full sit-up, do a knee slide. Sliding your palms up onto your knees. And then your last one's your iron butterfly. So your iron butterfly, arms locked out straight, knees are coming in. Okay? So I'm just going to get the timer ready and we'll get started. Okay, so first one is the plank. Have your mats ready, guys. Okay, in position. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. So hold the plank, knees staying off the floor, shoulders and hips level, tensing the tummy. At this stage, everyone in the group should be okay on the 40-second mark. Your knees should be staying off the floor. If you're dropping, get yourself back up straight away. Okay, last 15. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can push those hips forward. Make sure you're tensing the tummy so that you feel it on your core. 3, 2, 1. Okay, side plank. We're straight up. Hip off the floor. Holding straight up. We're doing 20 seconds off each side this time. So 20 seconds on the side plank, it's not too bad at all. Just keep the hips right up. Okay, opposite side. Get yourself back up again, straight away. That's time. Okay, Russian twister next. Heels off the floor. Cross over the body. So you can use a water bottle, dumbbells, kettlebell, whatever you have at home there. Going straight through for 40 seconds on this one. Back injuries, heels on the floor, same move. It's better on this one to go slowly. If you go fast, you'll lose the benefits when you're crossing over the body. Just take your time on it, cross it over. Okay, glute bridge next. Hips up. We're on our back, stride those hips towards the ceiling. Tense the glutes. So you're squeezing the bum. And push up towards the ceiling, right up. You can do it as a hold, or you can do it as reps. 20 seconds to go. Just push right up to the top. Keep going there, guys. Just open this one up again. Okay, last 10. Okay, we're into hollow rock straight away. Drive the heels down. Keep your arms up over the head. So legs are straight. Drive those heels down. That's what's going to lift. Off we go. Just going to have a quick check on this one. Yeah, arms staying over the head. Use the heels to drive to the floor. Good. Keep going. Okay, we're on to mountain climbers. Face down. Start straight away. "20 seconds to go. Tense that tummy, knees in under the body, and switch over. Okay, flutter kicks are next. Lie on your back. Alternate the legs. Do it slowly. If you're going a little bit faster, make sure you're engaging the core so you're tensing that tummy. 20 seconds to go. Okay, on sit-ups. Sit-ups, touch the toes, touch the floor. So getting all the way to the top. Right up every time. Okay, we're on to our last one. Arm butterflies. Okay, arms locked out straight, knees coming in. Let's go. Do it from the side as well. Just some of you looking a little bit confused on this one, so just make sure arms are straight, knees are coming in. Last 10. And time. Okay, start of round 2. Plank straight away, back on the floor. Hold that position. So we're just doing one more round. There's 6 minutes gone. Keep the shoulders and hips level. Knees off the floor. Okay, switch it over to the side plank. Straight up. It's just 20 seconds off each side. Keep that hip off the floor. Try and raise it right up. Opposite side. Straight line from the ankles up, which is just underneath the arms. And try not to drop. Okay, that's time around to Russian twists. This is the only one you're using equipment for. It can be a water bottle or a dumbbell, whatever you have there. Keeping the heels off the floor, crossing over the body. Take your time. 20 seconds to go. Modifying it is just heels on the floor and get even further on the twist. Last 10 seconds. Okay, that's time. Glute bridge is next. So squeezing the glutes, pushing the hips up. You can hold the top, or you can just keep doing reps if you like as well. Whatever you're finding more challenging, just make sure when you're at the top you squeeze the glutes. 20 seconds to go. Okay, hollow rocks. Drive the heels down, keep the arms overhead. Heels towards the floor, keep the legs straight. Arms stay overhead. And time. Okay, mountain climbers are next. Prone position, face down, knees coming in under the body. Good work, guys. 2.5 minutes to go. Okay, we're on to flutter kicks. We're lying on our backs. 3 exercises left. Straight leg, don't bend the knee. If you're struggling, you can bend the knee, but try and go straight leg if you're able. Up and down slowly. When your right leg's at the top, your left leg's at the bottom, your heels always stay off the floor. Keep going, guys. 10 seconds to go. Okay, we're on to sit-ups. So we're touching the toes, touching the floor. Touch the toes and go overhead and touch the floor every time. If you're modifying it, you're just going to slide your palms up onto your knees. You only need to do that if you've got any back problems. Ten more seconds. Okay, last one, arm butterflies. So we're holding the arms out straight, the knees are coming in. Heels off the floor. We're going to take a break after this one. Ten seconds to go. And time. Okay, I'm going to get a break, grab some water. Let's see how you're all getting on there now in a sec. Good work, guys. Okay. How do we find that, okay? No problems with it? Yeah. Really challenging that on the core. If you do it slowly, take your time. I absolutely hate that last one, the arm butterflies, because not only is it getting your core, but you're feeling it on your quads, and you're feeling it on your lower back as well when you're coming back to the end of the exercise. Hollow rocks as well really isolates your tummy. It's a really tough one, so those two in particular. All the rest of them at this stage, I'd say you should be pretty strong on. Possibly the Russian twist. Any of those exercises where you're kind of half sitting up, they're the most challenging. Okay, so you can be grabbing your water there. If you have any questions, just ask. I'm going to just demo the next 6 exercises we have, and then I'll put the list up for you. So you're going to be doing 15 reps of every exercise. The first one is going to be your squat. Just before I start, I'll check if we need any equipment. We need a bag for swinging or a kettlebell. You'll also get away with a dumbbell. And the other thing you'll need is for your deadlift. There's going to be a deadlift in this. You can use the bag for deadlift as well. You'll be picking it straight up, or you can use dumbbells. Yeah, I'll run through it first. Okay, so your squat. So that's knees behind toes. Get right down. And full hip extension at the top. 15 reps. Then you're going to have your swings. Okay, I've got the weights here. So your swings, this can be with a bag or a kettlebell, whatever you have at home. 15 reps. Our third one is going to be the burpee. So the burpee, you're going into a full burpee, chest to floor. And then straight up at the top. If you need to modify your burpee, use a chair or something for your landing. You still come in and then you jump straight up. If you're still not happy doing that, then you have to do a second round of squats. So you'll just be going up and down again. Then you have your dorsal raise. It's going to give you a little bit of a break after the burpees to get your breath back. It's going to work your lower back. Chest on the floor. Keep your toes on the floor, chest on the floor, and then lift your elbows and chest as high as you can each time. That's going to be your dorsal raise, okay? Then you have your press up. This can be full body, or it can be modified chest to the floor and straight up. Knees as well is fine. Then your deadlift. Deadlift is going to be, this is if you're using a school bag or something at home. Straight up. You can do that with a kettlebell, or if you have dumbbells outside of the leg, dumbbells or water bottles as well. The only problem with the water bottles for the deadlift is you're going to feel very little resistance when you're coming up. Okay? And then your last one is your tricep extension. I'll do that kneeling so you can see it on camera. Okay? Keep the elbows close together. Dumbbell or kettlebell is fine for that. You can actually use the bag for that as well. If you've got a bag, you can do it overhead as well, like that. Okay, so everything is going to be 15 reps for 15 minutes, 6 exercises. At the end of the 15 minutes, I'll go through everyone in the group and I'll just ask you how many reps you got, or how many rounds you got, just to see how you got on. Go at your own pace, work as hard as you're able to work, and anytime you need a break, get some water. I'm going to screen share the exercises so you have them in front of you. Before I put up the screen share, does anyone need to see any of those exercises again? No? Okay, happy enough with that? Okay. Right, I'm going to start screen sharing it now and I'll get the clock on then. Okay, so once we start this, guys, we're going to work as hard as we can for 15 minutes. And if you're doing this later on, post your score to the group as well. Try and get low on the squats, because even I find this myself when we're racing trying to go fast, sometimes you compromise in getting lower. So try and be conscious that when you're squatting, you get right down. Okay, so 15 minutes. Squats are first. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Go at your own pace. I'll keep you updated on how I'm doing here, just as a guideline. So I'm slowing down the squats a little bit today. I want to get right down. Okay, swings. Okay, on to the burpees next. Just make sure there's nothing in your way when you're starting the burpees, because you're jumping overhead as well. No low hanging lights or anything beside you. Okay, moving on to dorsal raises here. Keep your toes on the floor, elbows and chest as high as you can. Okay, on to press ups. Okay, on to deadlifts next. Find your back on the deadlift. Use your glutes, hamstrings to lift. Okay, tricep extensions, the last one. Good work, guys. Okay, 2 minutes 40 seconds is round one for me. The burpees in the middle is making this really tough, so keep going. I'm on the squats now again. Swings are second. Drive the hips forward on this one. Okay, burpees third. Go at your own pace, guys. Keep moving. Okay, on to dorsal raises here. Press ups are next. Okay, moving on to deadlifts. Good work, guys. Keep going. I'll do a time check after this round. Okay, I'm on to tricep extensions. Okay, so the time is 5 minutes 40 seconds. I'm on the start of round 3. Try and get low on that squat. Keep the weight on your heels when you go down. Okay, I'm on swings next. Okay, burpees round 3. Onto dorsal raises. Okay, I'm on to press ups. Good work, guys. Keep going. Came on to deadlift here. Starting to find the press ups very hard after you come out from the burpees. Keep it going, guys. Okay, try some extensions next. Do this one kneeling again. Just trying to do this later. Elbows narrow. Good work, guys. Quick time check and I'm going to move on to round 4. Around 9 minutes, we have 6 minutes to go. Squats next. Okay, we're moving on to swings next. Use a kettlebell if you have it, or you can use a bag. Okay, I'm on to the burpees. Okay, moving on to dorsal raises. Press ups next. Getting on to deadlifts. Arms are very dead at the minute. Just going to check the time. 11 and a half gone. Okay, deadlifts. Okay, moving on to tricep extensions. This is to finish around 4. Okay, starting around 5. Squats first. Less than 3 minutes to go. Swings are second. Okay, I'm on to the burpees. Round 5. Okay, moving on to dorsal raises. Got 1 minute to go. Do as much as you can the last minute, guys. Thirty seconds to go. Tricep extensions, last 15 seconds. Okay guys, that's time. 15 minutes, done. Grab some water. Okay, I'm just going to turn off the other camera. Okay, so if you're trying this later on, guys, 15 minutes. I got 5 rounds on that one, so see how you get on.